What's up, everybody? What's good in the hood? All right, about 3 minutes till we start here. Let's get some stuff turned on. Um, let the camera cover drop. There we go. How about we get a chart up here? How about we get a YouTube chat up here? Hey, there we go. Redesigned a little bit. Slightly different colors. Got the name fixed at the bottom. Got the YouTube chat stretched out a little bit better. Fits a little better. Should be a little better for everybody to be able to see easier. All right. Who all we got in here? What's up, Frank? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Harvey? What is up? I think Darth commented earlier. What's up, Darth, if you're in here? We got some lurkers. What's up, lurkers? Hey, man. Listen, nobody be shy, please. Get your word in edgewise, brother. This is a interactive stream here. We don't want anybody hiding. If you don't want, you don't have to talk. But we would love to hear what you got to say. Okay, if you don't like me, you can feel free to hate me all you want. But I'd love to talk about why you hate me. And then we could chop it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good if you don't, no big deal. But, you know, anyone who doesn't like it, anyone who doesn't like what I do, I'm happy to talk to you about why you don't like what I do and whatever else. Be happy to. So, one more minute and then we'll hit the charts. I've been trying to do this where I start a little bit early every time. And get the music playing, get the vibe right, give a chance for people to get in here and start talking before the stream starts, which is something I like a little bit better than jumping in and then letting it play for a couple minutes. Yeah, what's up, Darth? I don't know if Logan's in here or not. No idea, bro. And my shirt's got a hole in it. Let's show you how little I care about clothes, man. I've had this shirt for like 7 years. And I still rock the hell out of it. It's like on the top of the drawer. Whenever I open up the shirt drawer, it's right there. And it's like, it's pretty nice. So, all right, 11 o'clock, let's get it. I got XRP pulled up here because the whole world wants to know about XRP constantly. If anyone hasn't yet, please, please, please. Hey, what's up, Ken? Please get over to the giveaway video. And, hold on, my shit's struggling here. There we go. Here is the giveaway video. If you haven't got on the giveaway, please do so. It says right there, 1,000 XRP will be given away on November 1st. It's free entry. You can watch the video, do what the video says, and you can get some free XRP. 1,000 of it, as a matter of fact. So, you want free money? There you go. It's literally you do nothing except sign up, like, subscribe, and type in sign me up. And bam, you're in just like that. And you can make 1,000 XRP for free. Which right now is the equivalent of about $223. So it's free $223. Like, who's going to complain about free $223? That's from me to y'all. Just as a way to say thank you. I want to give back. I don't want to take. You guys give to me, and I'm cool with that, but I'm just going to give it away, okay? I have a bountiful amount of everything. And I really don't want to be that dude who takes people's money. There's plenty of other people on YouTube that will be willing to do that. So, first things first, I got XRP pulled up. As you see, we're over the pivot. We're over the 50. We're over the 100. We're over the 8. We're over the 21. These are all buy signs, okay? I know this resistance zone up here looks intimidating, but Bitcoin blew right through it. And it didn't even hesitate. It just shot right through it. MACD is turning up. Hold on a second. Skipping frames. Hold on. Give it a second. Sometimes it just takes a minute. All right. It's got better quality now. Okay, there we go. Work with what I got, man. I don't know. Work with what I got. I'm going to close out this Telegram chat because it's really stressing my computer right now. There we go. And get some of this stuff out of here that I don't need up. There we go. Yeah, Darth, right now it's worth that much. It could go down if XRP drops. You know how it works. So I don't like that we're dropping frames here, man. I don't like that. Let's do a little speed test and see what kind of speed we got. If I have to, I'll reset the router. But I haven't needed to do that in a while. Run a little speed test, see what we got. If I have to reset the router, it'll take like 5 minutes. And the stream will keep running. It'll just drop off and y'all can still chat. So don't fret. It's going to be good. So that's not that high. I feel like it could do better. It's still pretty good though. I mean, it's roughly 200. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's tripping. Just hang on. It's like right at the edge of clipping, but it's not clipping right now. This sucks. I hate this. There is like 30 devices on my house right now running on the Wi-Fi, so I gotta like roll with it. Give it a second. See, it's still fading in and out. Yeah. Come on, man. Don't let me down. If it starts to drop out again, y'all, I'm going to reset the router. That's all there is to it. All right, anyway. XRP sitting pretty at the moment, and it isn't on a buy signal. It hit off the pivot, and it's made a move up. Okay, I like the way that looks. I like the way that looks a lot. If we pull a fib on it, it gets interesting here because down in here, we're right at the 50 right now, and it got rejected multiple times at that 50, you see? All right, so because it got rejected so many times right there, I actually pulled a different one and came from back here to this spot and come down. And if you look at this, we're fighting 886 right now. Okay, we got rejected earlier, but we're kind of trying to pull back, which is cool. I mean, it's trying. It's trying. So we'll see. I'm a little curious if it can hold it or not. If it can, we're looking at 27.5 roughly. And that'll get us back into this zone. Now, will it stop there? It doesn't have to stop there. That's the interesting thing. What we saw Bitcoin do was it only stopped here for a second just to pick up a little bit of momentum, and then it kept going and pushed the RSI really, really high, and it went all the way to R3. Now, is XRP going to do that? We don't have a guarantee of that. We don't have a guarantee that it's going to do what Bitcoin did, and I'll do a bit of resistance lines here to kind of show you what I mean. We all know about the 30-cent resistance line, and it's done nothing to satisfy anybody's hunger to get away from that 30-cent resistance line. It's still there. We need to see it move away from that. Obviously, we didn't do that. We have a brilliant cup and handle formation happening, though. That's a real cup and a real handle right here. which would be a pop-up right here. Now, again, cup and handles only exist on long time frames. It's not a short time frame thing. As far as TA guys that I've learned from have taught me, and I've been asking questions all across the web lately about different things, just trying to wrap my head around what may be happening right now. And there's another resistance line right here. Do you see that? Right here where this doji was. There's just a resistance line right there. And it bounced right up off of it, okay? Interesting. I see you. Now, looking at our price, we're over that at the moment. Go back down to the daily so we can see it a little better here. Here we go. You can see it a little better now. We had a down and then an up, and then resistance line was right at 786, 886. And I guess that's why it struggled so long to fight this resistance line right here. Look at how many times it hit it before it dropped and finally got over. And when it did, was create an inverse head and shoulders here. Okay, we can see that pretty easily here. Yes, sir, we can, Jeremy. Okay, inverse head and shoulders, and that would put us up here somewhere. Okay. That would put us, I mean, that would be nice. That'd put us up there in a territory where I'd be willing to say that it's going to come back and settle on 30, which is beautiful. If it can get up here now and settle down above 30 cents, listen, that'll be the sign of all signs to me, because like I've said, it's been a year and 3 months since this thing has settled over 30 cents for a solid week and held it with confirmation. Hasn't done that in a year and 3 months. Okay. I'd love to see it happen. Okay. Well, like, be super tickled if it did, but it hasn't. Okay. I want to see it first. I want to talk about some buys that some guys made, which I think was really slick, and the way they bought it. I liked what they were thinking and how they did it. And I want to talk about what I did today. Was it you that said that, Frank? So earlier this morning, I woke up and I said, last stream I said that when I saw Bitcoin settle over 12.3 for a day, that would be the point where I was like, okay, I'll acknowledge it's a time to buy. And it went way past that. Went all the way to 13. I hit 13 twice. It hit 13 yesterday and it hit 13 today and fell back twice. Now we're going to go to that in a second, but Bitcoin's kind of way out front of everybody right now. There's some other ones, like Jeremy said, like RSR, that did something similar. Not all of them did it. That's the thing. Some of them moved a lot of percent, but it was still a retracement move. Where Bitcoin, as the title of the video says, went past that to 1414. Now, is there any guarantee that this thing's going to go away to R3? No. Because as I've said a dozen million times before, and that's a big number, a dozen million, that resistance line at 30 cents ain't just going to give up, okay? I don't think it's just going to give up. It's been too much, with too much strength lately. Well, and then historically speaking also. So we pull from the top and come to the bottom, and we see that 786 is dead ass right on that line. You've seen me do this live. I didn't plan that at all, but that's dead ass on 786. Do I think that's just going to blow through that? It can, because that's what Bitcoin did, but that doesn't mean XRP is going to do that. Can it get up here to R3? Yes, because we've seen Bitcoin give us evidence that that's possible. Each coin is its own independent asset, so please don't just think that's going to happen. Okay, that's not how it works. We've seen several coins not do it, including Link here. Look, Link is one of my favorites, and it hasn't done it. Okay, you've seen where I had this chart still coming down some. Now it got really close right here, didn't quite touch my mark. Excuse me, but it came close. Now it's back over the 8 with confirmation. Link is a buy right now, y'all. See that? Over the 8 EMA. It's confirming it right now with a candle. The MACD is pointing up. The RSI still has room. The KDJ is pointing up with room. This is a buy on link. VT. That's a little trickier on VT. Yes, we're over the 8 with a confirmation, but we're getting hit by the 50, okay? We're getting hit by the 50. That's a little different here, all right? We went all the way to 200, hit a triple bottom right here and have moved up. That's still technically a buy signal, okay? MACD's moving up, RSI's moving up, KDJ's moving up. Then we've got ADA. Went through the 4 horsemen coins here because I saw what you said there. Yeah, Cardano. I had this coming down and it didn't make it. It's still under the 100, okay? Again, this is another one that's got a buy confirmation. We're over the 8 with 1 candle plus a second one to confirm it right now. That's the buy. XRP did get KDJ confirmation, Darth, right there. When it turns green, that's confirmation, okay? I like to buy the KDJ down here, and I like to confirm it when it crosses the K and D lines. When the J line, the black line, crosses the K and D, that's the confirmation, okay? And the same thing when he goes to short it. You can short it here, crossing the line is confirmation, and then down at the bottom, rebuy. And you can continually do that. That's what I've been doing swing trading lately on the 5-minute charts on leverage. I've been using these. I've been using these very same indicators that you see. I've been switching back and forth though between the cloud and the pivots and the zero lag MACD. But these ones you see on the screen have been the ones that I've been using to swing trade leverage with. Now I made like $200 earlier this morning. I lost like 80 of it, okay, because Bitcoin went up on me and my stop loss didn't fully trip, because we've seen that happen before, right? It only tripped like 2/3 of it, and I think I lost like $50 on that. That kind of sucked, but hey, I'm still in the green. I didn't have a 7-kill streak like I had earlier, like I had Tuesday, but doing all right. I can try to get on one now. Let's see real quick. Let's just look at the 5-minute moves. Ooh, okay. KDJ's way down. You see that? See how low that KDJ went? Down here to the ugly. All right. I'm gonna look to buy here. The problem is I got this MACD kind of curling over and the RSI is kind of curling over. So I think I'll give it just a second here. But while this stream's going, I'm gonna try to get in on it. I don't think Binance will let me log in without my VPN on. And I don't want to turn that VPN on and slow my computer down anymore, because this bitch is already mad at me. And I didn't do anything to it. So, all right. So we got a little bit more down here. Let's see if it can settle on the 21. If it can, it's got the 50 and the pivot down here, okay? Let's see if it can hold it. And if it can, look at the MAs lining up. 50, 100, 200. I'm most definitely about to leverage trade this, okay? Definitely thinking about it. Now let's jump to Bitcoin, because as the title of the video says, it was a 1414 upward retrace. All right. Let's look at that on the daily. All right. Depending on where I pull it from. All right. I could pull it from up here, and it's the 1272. But if I come down here to the last highest peak, okay, the last high here, what I get is a clean down, fake out, and finally it popped up. Got hung right at 786, okay? Just like I think XRP may do, because if you look at the XRP chart, let's put them side by side here. Both of them on the day. Let's take this stock RSI off. We'll put the KDJ up there. So I want all the same indicators. There we go. And what we see differently on XRP here is I'll make these the same size so we can get a nice clean view of what I'm talking about here. All right, right about there. you can see that they're not the same. They look very, very similar. And if I were to pull a fib from the same spot right here, you'll see that they're going to mimic each other pretty closely. But they're not exactly right. They're close. Close. Now, I'm not doing this fractally because I don't believe that that's always going to work. We have proof of that because XLM is down right now. And it didn't follow Bitcoin exactly right today. It did it before Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin went by itself and everything else went down. So that's odd, right? But what we see is a similar move, all right? It had our up 50 and we pulled back down. We had our up 50 and we pulled back down. We chopped around a bit and found some support. This one actually almost all went all the way down to the 200 and Bitcoin didn't, okay? Which was odd to me. It didn't come down here and touch the 200. I fully expected it to because it hasn't in a long time. And I fully expected XRP to also because it hasn't in a long time. So we'll see. But we got the up move to 786 and it stuttered around a bit. Up move to 786 here would be right around this 618 fib on the monthly line, because that blue fib right there you see is a monthly line. That would pretty much coincide with what Bitcoin did around 786, but that will put Bitcoin out in front of XRP again. Okay, that would mean XRP did a lower percentage than Bitcoin. That would kind of suck, right? But that's what I see here. Okay. And from there, let's pull some. We don't have pivots over here. There we go. Okay. So in the same place over here, R3 is actually not lined up with the 1414. It's more in between there. The 1272 and the 1414, it's in between them right there. So, you know, I'm not sure which spot that's going to hit because I can't control price action. I can only play it. So it's going to be somewhere in there if it makes the similar move to Bitcoin. There's no guarantee that'll happen. Okay, we're kind of waiting to see. It could just get hung up here, and as we know, XRP has resistance all over the chart, so it could stop. We know that it's got resistance right here where we're at right now, right about this pivot line. Plus, it's got resistance at 30 cents. Heavy resistance at 30 cents. Heavy, which is, you know, again, right near the one line, right near 886, 29.3, 30, right in there. It might get stuck there, y'all. I can't control that. I wish I could, but Bitcoin has a different chart than XRP. I'm sorry, it just does. Is there a chance this goes up to 33 to 34 cents? Absolutely, there's a chance. I can't discount that now because, like I said, I saw Bitcoin close higher than I thought it was going to, and that's kind of changed my micro perception of the charts here. You see RSI is higher, RSI is not as high. You know, MACD's way higher, but it's very similar over here with the MACD. Only this one got up over the midline. Oh, look at this one stayed over the midline. This one actually dipped back down just a bit. You know, it rode that 50. But that's cool. Let it do its thing. So I want to talk to you guys about what I did as far as buy-ins go this morning. So I woke up and I saw it that things had moved. And I saw guys wanted to buy, and everybody's getting the itch, right? And I'm like, okay, well, how can I avoid big losses and still get in on some of these charts and try to play it, right? So what I figured was, because I got so much money in, right, Ty Cobb at 30 cents, bro, no joke. Because I got so much money in Tether, what if I just put a portion of my money in right now? Because I explained this earlier with dollar cost averaging. What if I just put a portion of my money in right now on a few that I think are going to be long-term holds? And I just put some in it right now. And then I set my stop loss so tight that if it fails, it's okay. And I only lost $10. Okay? But if it actually goes up, hey, we're all right. We're going to be fine. We got in at super low prices. I can't predict every price move. I wish I could, but I can get close. I can't predict everything. It's just simple as that. So, I bought in on Algo, Ontology, One Harmony, and Myth. Okay? And I took 15% of my USDT and I put in on those four. So it ended up being like 1,500, I think. was how much I put in those 4. All together 1,500, not 1,500 each. But that was just something to move to the side so that I could have some money in, but not be so deep in that if it reverses and shit goes wild, I can't get out fast enough. Because another problem that we had is some of us were in like 30 coins. And you can't possibly go through and find all of them and try to sell super fast when a chart's dropping. This is no way. If you didn't set stop losses, you'd be super SOL. So that's what I did for myself this morning. Now, problem. I got stopped out on One Harmony. So I'm already back in USDT on that one. Had it going up and it didn't. Yep. Okay, so I bought, I'll tell you where. It was right around 5. Yeah. It was right here. I bought and got stopped out right here. I set it so tight today that as soon as this red candle formed, it immediately kicked me out. So I'm only in 3 right now. And no, I did not get a confirmation on 1. It's still in the red. It acted like it was going to go. It got right to the 2 lines here, the K and the D, but it didn't cross them. The J stayed under. It's still not a buy yet. It's also not over the 8. It's under the 8 EMA. It's still under. So I'm going to take this green line back off because it did not hold, and I'm out of that. Algo, though, I'm still in. There we go. Oh, yeah. I bought right at the 8 EMA today on this one also. So right here, I'm good to go. I'm going to type in buy-in. I'm going to erase some of this stuff because some of it doesn't matter now. We know it's here. And it's just too much stuff on my chart and it's annoying me. I've had it up there long enough, you know what I mean? You know, this, not all of this shit off my chart, just some of it. Some of it's over here where I want to see stuff. Alright, that's better. That looks better. Easier for me to see. So, I've bought in there. It's over the 21. It's heading toward the 50. Is it going to break the 50? And I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's pull the new fib from the top and the bottom. Let's see where it's got to. Let's see the barriers that it's got to cross in order to keep going up more. And those barriers. Not quite there. There we go. So it's fighting the 50 right now. It broke over it. After that, 618 where the 50 EMA is. After that, we got our good pal 786, 886. And looky here. I see some resistance right here. See this pile? And see this pile? And this. And this. Resistance at 786. Let's see if we break that 786. If we don't break this and we come down and sit on top of the 50, that's fine. If we can't sit on top of this 50 and we start dumping down again, I'm getting back out and taking my profits, okay? Because that would be a sign that it's time to go. But that hasn't happened yet, okay? So no worries. Ontology. Still not stopped out on this one. I bought the very, very bottom of this green candle right here. The body. Let's type in buy-in. And yes, I really did all this, y'all. This is really what I did with my money this morning. I don't bullshit y'all at all. Why should I tell y'all things that you should do if I don't do them my damn self? That seems super hypocritical. Okay? That ain't how I roll. So, again, ontology. Oh, myth. I gotta get myth. Myth has a triple bottom. Look at this triple bottom on this bitch right here. Goodness gracious. Look at that. Can it get any cleaner? It's over the 8. It's trying to confirm now. Okay? I'm already in. I bought the middle of this 8. No, the middle of this green candle right here. So we're barely in the profit, but we're in there. We in there. All right. We didn't get down here below my support areas, but we did hit that S1. Look, right on that pink box that I drew, and it hit that bitch twice. Isn't that dope? That's sweet to me, man. I like it. What's up, Nick? I know, Jeremy. How dare I not be perfect, bro? Hey, what's Dar said? Shout out to the 786 Assassins for the loss. Ha ha. That's brilliant, bro. And y'all know exactly who we're talking about. And I know you're probably still watching. Hey, how about this, y'all? I don't know if y'all saw that, but the guy who originally, there's only a couple of y'all it could have been, but somebody who did the thumbs down, they went in there and they took the thumbs down off. I'm like, no, man, come on. If you don't like me, that's cool, bro. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But I didn't want to talk about it. That's fine. No sweat. No sweat. So here's my myth line. Again, over the 8 with confirmation, I'm in. Tight lines, tight stop loss. I set the stop loss at -$8. So if I'm only $8 down, I'm out, okay? That's less than 1%. KDJ indicator, Jeremy. Hang on a second. I'll get it to you right now. Hold up. Computer is unhappy, bro. Come on. There we go. I'll share it to you now. Hang on. Share. Copy. Here you go, Jeremy. There you go. KDJ's really neat indicator. It's like the stock RSI with an extra line that's a buy-sell line. It's pretty cool. All right. Let's see. Let me read some of these comments real fast at Uni. Okay, we'll do Uni. Jeremy asked for RSR. Okay. So Darth just said, I like how Myth and Algo are approaching the RSI, the MACD midline plus RSIs. Okay. Agreed, and it's still just right up underneath it too. See? We got an upward move in the RSI. I like this. KDJ's low. Okay, so we'll see what happens. 786 has a marker there. That's going to be, maybe a little pain in the ass to break that. So we need to be prepared to pull out if we have to. RSR. Myth order at 0.43. Is that too low? Well, no, not really. Because we almost hit it, Nick, and there's no guarantee that we're done dropping, okay? I only bought this today because it got over the 8 and confirmed, okay? That's why I bought this. It was like a little bit of a risk here. It's a little bit of a risk to buy this at this moment. But I've seen these charts do this where they get over the 8 and they start going. So I didn't want to risk too much. I'm just playing the 8 EMA alone right now. And I set a super tight stop loss because of that. So really, 0.43 could happen still. We don't have anything to say it won't. We'll see. We'll see. We know how Bitcoin does, man. It could very much just take off on us and go the other way, and we're dicked. So let's walk softly. RSR for Jeremy here. RSR. I think we have a good RSR chart on TradingView. We do. Okay. It looks pretty good too, Jeremy. Look at that. Over the 8, yeah, this is a buy. Well, it's under the pivot. Damn. Okay, so if you're playing the 8 and the moving averages, this is a buy. Okay? The problem is it's under that pivot line, and we don't buy under pivot lines. Okay? If you're already in, good. If it can't break this pivot in the next day or two, get out. because the midline is approaching, the RSI is moving up, and that's okay, and the KDJ is moving up, and that's okay. Okay, no sweat there. But that pivot scares me, dude. It's right there at it. It's just like a barrier. Let's see what happens. See what happens. I got lines over here on this RSR chart already. Let's get a fib pulled. See what it looks like. We only have 12 tonight. They always have less on Thursdays. I think it's because Tuesdays kind of suck. And football comes on Thursday, and the presidential debate was on earlier, and people are probably tired. RSI is over the 50. RSR is over the 50. I like it. That's cool. That's good. We're going to move up some. We'll see how far. Play it safe, okay? Don't be stupid. But it's all right. 50 MA algo is a good 821 confirmation. Lumen death cross, but could recover correct. I agree. The KDJ and the Cloud are a really good combo. I would agree, Darth. They were super good, and I've been using them for the last couple of days just to scalp. It gained 50-something% yesterday, right? So you were in it and it gained 50%? Or you just got in and you got that 50%? Which one? Either way, that's awesome. Either way, that's awesome. I like it. I think I said... Yeah, honestly, yeah, I forgot about football, but I caught the debate. It's two really terrible teams, so I'm not trying to watch that, but it's all good. You know, the debate was, I mean, obviously it's them two dudes, but it wasn't a total shit show like it was last time, which I was happy about. Until he said that shit about the teachers, bro. Look, my girlfriend looked at me and she was like, what did he just say? When he said, if you're a teacher, not that many of you are going to die. You know, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And I was like, how many is not that many? How many is not that many? What does that mean? What were you talking about? How many is not that many? Wait. What the hell, bro? Oh, God. Let's see. He says, I got 38%. Nice. I agree with RSR. MACD and stock. RSI could tap down and then ride the brim to the top. Yep, I agree. We'll just have to see what happens, but it could be more in it. It's just I get worried when I see something sitting under the pivot line like that. Bitcoin on the hour is making another pennant. This shit is falling on the hour. The indicators are falling, but the price isn't really falling, which kind of makes me think it's coming back up. Oh, yeah, when he said shutting down the oil industry, bro, you can't, dude. Do you realize how much money comes through the country? Like, that guy was on Joe Rogan the other day, the Republican dude from Texas, the Apache Air Force pilot, the Apache aircraft pilot. He was saying, you know, how much comes through Houston, and Houston is like the energy capital of the world, and all the things that go through, like, bro, this computer's made out of oil. This cell phone is made out of, it's fossil fuels. This wireless mouse is fossil fuels. This hat, fossil fuels. This microphone, fossil fuels. This little toy Zimba from Lion King, fossil fuels. This lid for this Yeti cup, fossil fuels. Bro, do you realize what you're even talking about? This is part of the reason that I know that shit won't happen, okay? You're not shutting down the oil industry because we live on petroleum. And I know better. I know better. Everyone should know better. You're not going to shut an industry down. And if you hear Republicans giving you a scare tactic that they're going to shut down the oil industry, don't listen to that shit. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You got too much stuff involved in the making of everything when it comes to petroleum. Okay? So, relax. It's okay. You can talk shit. I know better. As me and Jeremy like to say, where we're from, man, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. We know better. So, you got to do better than that. I'm not falling for that. So, XRP is still up 0.25%. That's not great. Oh, let me talk about something else real fast. The dollar index. I caught a lot of shit in my inbox for saying that the dollar index doesn't always follow or go opposite of assets. So the dollar goes down, stocks goes up, or the dollar goes down, crypto goes up, or if the crypto goes up, the dollar goes down. Look what happened today. Side by side, straight up. Let's do, we'll do Bitcoin over here. Put on the hour. Look. Like, what are we talking about? Those look really, really similar to me. How are we over here talking about how one is going down and the other is going up? That looks really similar, okay? Like, I got nothing for you. It came up and up and up. They look really close. Now, obviously, the dollar came down first, but that had nothing to do with Bitcoin. Look, Bitcoin has been coming up since way down here, okay? The dollar moved sideways while Bitcoin was going up. It wasn't exactly right, okay? I'm just saying we can't be so hardcore on one thing. And I know that I counteract myself when I say that by saying I can't be so hardcore on one thing, and I'm sitting there talking about TA. But TA is not just one thing. It's a whole culmination of different things put together that gives you a consensus. It gives you a consensus. All the people that love XRP love the consensus-based network. Okay, I'm doing consensus. Why are you hating on me? If you love XRP, so why are you hating on me, bro? Come on. Be easy, as T.I. would say. Be easy. This thing is a long way from the 8 EMA. Some of the 8 EMA rules. Because I told you I'd be buying based on the 8 EMA. Some of the selling 8 EMA rules. When it's a long way from the 8, it's most likely going to come back or wait for the 8. Look what's happening. It's waiting for the 8 EMA to come back up there. Is this a good sign for price? Yes, it is a good sign for price. It means it's not going to plummet yet. Is it a bad sign for price? Possibly, because the price isn't going up. It's moving sideways. You never want to see something move sideways when it's this high. Okay? You want it to retrace and go up, and retrace and go up, and retrace and go. You don't want to see sideways. Okay? That's scary. It went up so fast, so quick, that makes me think it's coming back down. Okay? I've seen this show before. I just wasn't expecting it to do what it did now. I figured it would wait a little bit before it did this. Interestingly enough here, we see the 1414. I'm going to leave the pink box there. I want to see. Let's pull up the futures chart. Aha. The futures chart, by it, we still got room to go up. Actually, no, look, 1414. It's almost identical to the regular Bitcoin chart. All right, so I'm going to flip this around and see if I can't find a down spot for a retrace. Let's assume for a second that this is the top. Obviously, this is a hypothesis that I'm doing right now. There's no factual evidence to base anything off of. If we came up here and started to retrace back down to the resistance line of 786, look at that, it's right there. If we retrace back to 11.6 and hold, we're going to go up more. If we fall below 11.6 and can't get up and go, look where that takes us, to 10,000. All right, 10,000. At 10,000, what's right below that? Need I tell you? CME gap. It's not out of the woods yet. That's all. Like KG said, this support zone right here, what was a resistance zone is now a support zone, and that could hold us up. All right, it's a high probability of that. Now that we're over it, we come up, we tap it, and then go. That's possible. We have two distinct possibilities, in my opinion. We hold this price above that red resistance line of 11.6, or we come down below it and test that 200 MA. We still haven't tested that 200 MA. Once we test it, we're good. I wonder, does this chart wait till this gets up here around the CME gap and then pull down? I can't predict that. I don't know. All I know is I'm ready to pull out when I have to. Okay, pull out game strong over here. Let's see. The whole system is based on that petrodollar. Yep. Yeah, but the fact that he's dumb enough to say that, right? Dude, it's logistically impossible to get away from oil. You're absolutely right. The entire world depends on it. Then he backtracks and tries to say Trump takes it out of context. Dude, me and the guy were talking about this today, about how people just can't have regular conversations anymore. Steven, who I've been working with last couple of days, is a new guy. He's really smart, really good at what he does. But like, he's a more by the book guy, and I'm more of a get it done guy. So we disagree on some things about how we're doing stuff, but it doesn't matter. We still get the job done. It's okay to disagree. You don't have to agree with everything I agree with. That's perfectly normal. If you don't like what I do, that's fine. I may not like what you do, but we don't have to be dicks to each other. That goes for the guys who are not talking right now, who are watching, that I know you're there. I'd be happy to talk to you. You know, you don't have to hate me. I don't know. You don't have to like me either. You can just say, you know, I don't like that dude, but he will talk to me about it, and I don't agree with him. But at least he talks to me. And I'd love to talk to you guys. I'm sure that you're not going to listen to me, because you've already got in your head that I'm an asshole, and that's fine, because I am sometimes, okay? So, you know, hopefully those guys eventually start to come over and listen to us a little more. I doubt it, but hopefully. You know what I mean? I don't want any more enemies. Me and Harvey and Frank were talking about this, and really, man, everybody kind of deserves second chances, bro. Everybody does. No one's better than anybody else, okay? We all deserve the chance to say what we need to say, and we all deserve the chance to be able to talk to each other in a normal way without losing our shit and acting stupid. So, you know, that's just how I feel about that. Now, Vic had messaged me about Uber. All right, Uber. This is an interesting chart. Check this out. What looks like it's rebounding, it's actually still stuck at 786. That's spooky. That resistance line is 786. Watch this. I do not like that look. It's a big pennant with a doji, a butterfly doji, that looks like that's in it. Ah, man, I don't like the way that looks. That is spooky right there. I'll try weekly so I can see it a little better here. Yeah, there we go. From here down to here. Not 786, but 886. Look at it just like playing around with 886. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And does it go this time? It's over the midline. RSI is pointing up. We got a green KDJ, so we got a buy signal here. Over the 8 on the weekly. But look at the daily. Another interesting piece of it that I didn't talk about just yet was the fact that we have this flag forming right here. It's very clear right here. A rising wedge. We have to make a decision right here, okay? There's this tool over here called regression channel, which is really neat. A regression trend. You just click to here and click to here, and it shows this is actually trending down. Okay, it's kind of trippy, right? Then we pull it out of here and go from here to here. Same thing, kind of sideways. What about the hour? This is where it gets a little different. You start to see the trend change on a lower time frame. Now that's going up. I like it. Better. We're breaking the 8 on the hour. Oh, that's cool. Flat. There's a problem. It hasn't turned up really hard yet. So while it is a buy, be careful. You know, on the hour, that's a buy. You got 4 hours over the 8, and you just broke R1. And look at the MAs nice and flat and lining up perfectly. Look at the hourly MAs lining up. 50, hundreds coming through the 200, and you have the 200 on top. They lined up flat and nice and smooth. I like it. That's going to be a good buy if it can get over this, stay on top for support, and then break that resistance line. And then Tesla's or Uber's free to make a new high. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just all get along and have friendly arguments. Absolutely. Friendly arguments for the win. I employ critical conversation. Yep. Kemet, what's up, my guy? Good to see you, bro. Do you believe XRP will hit $20? Yes, in a few years. I do. My top of the run is between $16 and $32. I'll show you here. Flip over. There we go. There you go, bro. There's your Kemet line. Remember that from last stream? Kemet line. Get some of this shit off here. I've already showed you this, so no sense in talking about it again. We already know about it. I am going to leave that line at the top because that's an important line. And I'll leave the one at 45 cents and the one at 30 cents, okay? Because those are also important. Just remember those lines. So, here's how I see this playing out, Kemet. Follow me along on this one. We actually break 30 cents, okay? We come up to about 34, 35. Got me? From there, we hit a little bit of daily resistance and our indicators run out. We have to come back down and check 30 cents because that line has been super important, okay? Super important line. Super important. We check 30 cents. Let's get a little tighter in there. There we go. From there, we're free to move up more, okay? Slowly, more like 40 cents from here. Not necessarily 45, but in here somewhere. All right, and then from there, we come up some more to 45. Can we push through that? I think so because of the way the chart looks. And then we're going to settle out after about 50 cents, 52 cents actually. What I calculated earlier, 52 cents. Now, we're doing pretty well, but then remember these are monthly candles, okay? So just guesstimating real quick, I'm already at July 21. That's mid-year next year, okay? So, again, are we going to move up more? Here comes the 50 fib. But the interesting thing is the resistance is actually less at the 50 fib than it was down lower or higher. So I think we go through this 50 fib pretty far before we come back down, okay? So I'm thinking it does something like that over the span of a couple months. Then comes back down and checks on this one. Then up here at 618, I feel like we get stuck. I feel like the indicators are going to run out here and we're going to get irritated. Nothing we can do about that. Actually short of 618, right around in here. We fumble around for a bit. Okay, maybe even make a head and shoulders here because I was looking at that earlier and come back down to the 50. But once we hit this 50 for the second time, we can move up. Somewhere around in here. Again, back down to check it. We have to retest these lines. If we don't retest this line or retest these lines, we will come back to them the hard way, okay? And you don't want the hard way. You want the smooth way. Everybody wants the smooth way. All right, so from here, 786 line becomes an important line. So does the 886, but not so much the 786 here. More so in between the two. So I think we go right through the 786 and go out and have to check back up over a span of 1 month From there, we're free to move back up again to 886. And here's where we get hung up. This is going to take some time. And move this fib over so we can see it a little more. At this point, we're able to look at 3-month charts and 2-month charts and get a smoother outlook, okay? We'll have more data. And I always want more data. Give it a check on the line. Give it an up. Give it another check. And this is no big retraces, okay? This is just normal baby retraces. This is kind of hopium. From here, all-time high, and we fiddle around again. We're not just going to bust through all-time high. Look at link if you don't believe me. All right, now I'm at April 2024. April 2024. Do you hear me? And we're only at $3.80. Now, obviously, I'm just spitballing here. But I'm telling you, there's resistance here, and it's going to hit it. And you're not just going to blow through all these monthly lines. You're going to get hung up. Am I being a little pessimistic? Yeah, but I'm a pessimistic trader, okay? Obviously, take profit $9.70. Take profit at $16. I'm 100% out at $32. Or 90% out at $32. I'll leave 10% in forever. Because I don't necessarily know what will happen at that point. Do I think XRP goes to $100? No. Do I think XRP goes to $50? No. Do I think it goes to $589? I think you need to get off the internet. Do I think it goes to $10,000? I think cocaine is a wonderful drug. Let's see what you're saying here. Kemet, you ever listen to Stephen Bomar? I've seen that guy before. You see what Darth just said, Kemet? We chart 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, and that's no bullshit, bro. It almost never stops. The madness never stops in that group. It keeps going constantly. No drama. Just a bunch of dudes trying to get paid. Do we have any charts moving oddly at the moment? RCN is up. Ripio Credit. IOTX is up pretty good. Yeah, look. All right. This is a similar move. See you do your thing, big girl. Bounced off of S2 off the 200. Hey, this is a buy. I like it. Look how low the MACD is. Look how low the RSI. Look at the KDJ moving up. Over the 8. 8 and 200 support. If it breaks this 21, bro, I like this one. Not a death cross, but an MA cross right here. I'm going to get a tits move back up. Could this fall? Yeah, it could. But if this can get over this 21 and this 8 turns up a little bit, we get a confirmation candle. I like IOTX. Y'all see that? Play it how you want. It's your money. But I like that. I like that. I'm going to study that some more tonight when I get off this stream. Spend. Hey, come on, spend. Do your thing, big girl. Get on up there. Come on now. She acts like she wants to go, but she ain't. She don't like to play ball sometimes. We need spend to get its ass in gear, bro. Such a trash chart. Come on, girl. Get going. It did do like 40% that one day. That green candle right there was like 30 or 40%. I remember watching that. She's fighting the 8 right now. Still consolidating. It's all good. Stake that? Yep. I'm staking VSYS still over on KuCoin. Cocos is up 10%. Hey. Come on, big girl. Oh, it's under S1. I don't like that. I'd like to get it up over S1. See that? I don't like it getting stuck like that. That's no bueno. Should get up over that. That'd be nice. CRV, what you doing? Nothing. She ain't doing shit. I just keep pulling this fib down farther and farther and farther. God, it's an ugly chart. It's like the ugliest of all time. Uniswap. We're moving sideways still. Looks like it. Still down and sideways, bro. Under the 8. Red candle under the 8. Looks like more down is incoming on Uniswap. Yeah, dusk. Okay, yeah. Looked at dusk today. Almost bought some and didn't. Stopped. I said I'll just do 4. And then I got stopped out on 1, so. Not the. Yeah, so it was 1. 1 harmony. I got stopped out on 1 coin, which was 1 harmony. Right. Yeah, dusk is under the 200. It's threatening to go down more. If it can't get going, that's going to be ugly on dusk. Yeah, I had 10%, but it went down a little bit, Frank, to 9%. What's QKC doing? And not terrible. It's been holding stronger than some, right? Under the 200, death cross already happened. Let's see if it can smooth out here. I don't know. Good old QKC. Lest we forget. Y'all got anything y'all want me to look at? What y'all got? What coins we talking about? Where's all the haters at? How come I keep getting hated on like crazy everywhere? Oh yeah, Frank, that was a regression trend tool. Yeah, I get so much hate messages, man. Well, come on and chop it up with me, dogs. Ethereum. I hardly ever look at Ethereum, and so many people love it, that I actually end up using Ethereum as just a chart to use tools on because I never buy it. Let's start on the weekly here. Okay. Okay. Support. Alright, hit support. I'll draw this back in a minute. Over R2, over the 8. Weekly. MACD's kind of high, but not really high. It looks like it's rolling up. That's good. RSI is high, but not stupid high. But it's almost overbought. KDJ is still not a buy. That's weekly. We could put some more lines in here to make this a little bit more accurate. Right there. Down here. And then there. Oh, look. That's what we're hitting. I was looking back here. Happens a lot, doesn't it? Alright, so what do I see? I see an inverse head and shoulders. It's a little sloppy, though. Here, here, and here. I don't know, man. It's a little sloppy. A little too sloppy for my liking. So it looks like it had a 1414 or a 1618 right here. Yeah, 1414. Pretty move right there. Tagged it and it retraced down to support and then moved off of support. I like it. That's a nice looking move. And from June 19, where you at? From here down. Over the one line. Okay, yeah, you got Ethereum moving up here. Where's it going to stop? 1272 maybe. There's a resistance line right there. So we'll see. Pretty sure that looks like up to me. Let's do daily. If we pull a fib here. on the tight side. That's almost over. It hit 1618, so it's going to pull down a touch. But if you go up to the bigger fib, which is here, and then pull down, so you're looking at something totally different. You're over 618, over resistance, and sitting on support now. And you've got a chance to move up here to the 463 range. All right, let's see you do it. Make your move. Make your move. I like it. All right, so waves. All right. You talking about dusk, Ken? See, yeah. Death cross approaching on dusk. If it doesn't get moving soon, it's going to death cross and come down more. That's what worries me on that one. Waves and then EOS. All right. So I've got a full-on monthly fib from way back here, right at R1. So we pull a fib from here down on waves. 786, 886, just like XRP. Same rough spot. It is a buy on the daily right now. It's just really high. Like 12 to 15% profits available if it goes to the 886 over there. Not bad. Not bad. I like it. EOS. Hey, what's up, Jane Doe? All right. There we go. EOS. MA's moving average is lining up. Look at here. We had a death cross, but now the 50's turning and flattening. We got all moving averages flattening over here. This is going to have good price action one way or the other. Okay? Prepare for this. Prepare for this. That looks ugly to me, but we could continue to move sideways. If we don't, this down is going to be nasty on EOS. Maybe get a better view on weekly. Goodness. Okay, yeah, see, I don't like the way this looks after I look at it a little more. It looks like XRP from 2017 up. And then from there has been retracing sideways. Looks a lot like XRP. It's got a little bit more resistance is a little different. It's got a lot of room to move up. The weekly is very grim. If you pull a set from here first. Yeah, you would have a good bit of room yet to move up on EOS if you bought now, because it is a buy technically. I had roughly 20% like waves, somewhere around in there, in the 20s of percent. In the 20s of percent. Under the Earl churn. That's a Jim Carrey line. Alright, look at that. BAT. Yeah, old BAT. Basic attention token. Engine showing a quadruple bottom. Quite a scene, he says, so we shall look at it in a moment. Looks a lot like dusk, doesn't it? I don't like the way this one looks either. This one's going to move sharply when these MAs. Look at the MAs. See how it's sweeping and flattening? Ooh, boy. I like that. Sweep and flatten here. And you continue to do that too. And you cross. But that's all the way out to 2021. You see that? We'll see. I don't know about all that. What I do see is this 100 could come down and move lower, and these lines can bunch up together and we have some good price action over the next couple of days. Hey, Frank, I hear you, bro. I like them drinks, though. But BAT has a good percentage to go up. Let's see. Yeah, okay, we're under the 236. Fib, the 50 fib is all the way up near 30 cents, just like XRP. So, I mean, that's 26%. I'm guessing that's pretty close, though. 26%. 29. 30. 30%. Ooh. Sake. I hear you, bro. All right. Engine. Okay. I'm a little sleepy, y'all. Can you tell? Oh, man, this is the damn old charts right here. Look, when Kevin Cage didn't block me. When Alboy didn't block me. I used to have these charts up where I would spell it out what can happen here to you. Titties out, getting the D, all-time high. Obviously, the chart didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And we had that pullback on Bitcoin. It tried. It hasn't made it there yet. So, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. It didn't even show up a trend on that one. Okay. Looks like it's trending down on this one. Engine's still trending down daily. Still stuck under the midline of that regression channel. But, like you're saying, quadruple bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4 bottoms. Can it get up and get going? Or is it going to keep getting pressed down by the moving average? Look at a good clean MACD signal right here to buy. We over the 8. Yep, with confirmation. If it holds here, then you got to buy confirmation on Engine. Tight stop losses. KDJ has already gave you a buy sign. So, hey, not bad. I like how the moving averages look. Seeing them do this makes me think it's going to take a little longer. But that's okay. If it takes a little longer and keeps going flat and doesn't drop a whole lot, that's all right. And the more tight these moving averages get together, more price action we're going to see as such. So, I like the way that looks. It's hot in here. Hold up. I got this little fan. It feels dope. Link is a buy. I did it just before you got on, Darth. But you know, some of us are a little slow. So, Darth's awesome. He's a really, really good guy. We're at a buy right now, Darth. Look at that. Over the 8, over the 21, over the 50, over the 100, over the pivot. There's nothing sell about that at all. Only thing I see even that is a little uncomfortable is the fact that we didn't hit the 200 on this one either. That gives me pause. Other than that, man, this thing looks really nice. Like it came up and responded really rapidly and jumped right up there over the pivot. Can it come down and touch that? Yep, it can. Looks like we're going to get a tits move where the 8 crosses the 100 right here, and it's going to pull down just a touch and then go. We'll see. But Link looks good. Unless it fails, it looks pretty good to me. You're welcome. You are welcome. What else y'all got? What else? What else? What else? If we don't get too much more stuff on here because, like, we're waiting on the market, we're all just kind of sitting still right now watching. I'm going to end it a little sooner here tonight because I'm sleepy. And the girlfriend went to bed at 9 o'clock. Like a wimp. Okay, yeah, I see that right. We get going, XRP. That'll make everybody happy, bro. But I just don't... Come on, just go. Just do it, right? If we hope it, it'll happen, right? We've seen that before. We know this. If we just hope that it happens, it'll happen. By the way, how about Hope killing it with a $1,200 futures trade the other day? That chick did 125 times leverage. She went way down deep and got all the nuts and pulled them up here and was like, hey, y'all, watch this. 125x. Right? I think a lot of people are. I didn't get much hate at all this morning. The hate really picked up around like 11 o'clock. Usually that's like when like the people who don't have jobs get up and start moving around their days. So, you know, it's all good. What else was I going to look at? Oh, yeah, I got you. Euro USD. All right, so this didn't pull down as far as I thought, and it's still fighting. It's still up here fighting, trying to get moving. And I had this thing falling down here to support and coming back up. But this was a monthly chart that I did of that doing that. Let's jump down to hourly because Forex trades really low time frames too. Yeah, we can do this again. MACD is getting low. RSI is in the oversold area. KDJ is turning down into a lower bottom. The moving averages are nice and flat here, but they're out of order. We need these to flip over and the 200 be on top. So let's see if we get a death cross here on the daily on Euro USD. Or I believe this is what the guy in the Forex group calls cable, because I've heard that before. They say, "Oh man, it's really crapping over there on the cable," and I didn't know what that meant. And I remember reading about it in a Forex article. She can buy lots of beer with 1,200, right? I tell you, y'all, she don't live far from me. She works at a medical facility that I work near. Okay, she's like right there. Of course, everybody works different times. So it's all good. I haven't spoken to Andrew in about a week or a week and a half either. I think he's been busy. So I'm going to talk to him tomorrow if I can. See what he's been up to. I know he's been waiting on his phone, and I haven't heard anything back from him. I know he had an open Bitcoin long from like 9,600. And he said it's just been sitting in there going. And they said, I just kind of forgot about it and left it alone. And Bitcoin hit 13,000. I'm like, open your phone. So we'll see. Let's see. I don't really have anything else in my charts that are popped up. I've got Digibytes down 3%. We need to look at XLM for Dre. Stuck under the 200 on the daily. That's going to be the 50 on the... Oh, that was hourly. That'll be the 50 on the daily. Yep. Stuck under the 50. Moving averages are flattening out and turning right, and looks like they're going to try to get in order here. It's an interesting look. Interesting look. I had this arrow pointing here that I drew the other night. Why did I do that? Because I saw this like that. And I had it going down to 1414. So we'll see. It's a long way though for Digipite to fall. I don't think it's going to fall that far. It's a tough call there, but that might be too big of a time frame to measure from. So we'll see. If it does, it'll just be a wick and then pull back. We'll play it how we get it. What else did someone share today? I had it on the tip of my tongue. Oh, XLM. Let's do XLM for Dre. Seller and Pearl. Yeah, you mentioned those this afternoon, didn't you? Similar setup to XRP, only it's throwing some bearish engulfing candles in here too, which is unique. A couple bearish. It does this sometimes. See how XLM does this bearish signal and keeps going? Does it in here too. Again, in here on the down. It's giving you bullish signals and then it keeps dropping. Then it had a nasty drop. Now it's got an inverse head and shoulders up here. But I don't know if it's topped out right here at the 50 where it's at, or is it going to come back down? Or is it just pushed through? That's tough. I don't know. It had this nice little move already. We'll see from there. Seller. Triple bottom on seller. I'm sorry, triple bottom on seller. It's a lot like myth. You're not quite confirmed yet for a buy on seller. Only one candle over the 8 and hasn't closed yet. Wicked death cross coming in. Wicked death cross. That's ugly. On Pearl, yeah, similar layout, only it's already had a death cross. It's over the 8, but it doesn't have a confirmation candle yet, so it's a really tight no on Pearl. Still waiting here. You did get S1 support. You do have a triple bottom, but you need this to close up over this 8 with confirmation first. Close, though. KDJ says yes. That's tough, bro. That's tough. But I like it, though. I've eliminated Pearl from my list of coins that I'm going to buy just because I didn't want to go crazy with the shit coins. I'm only going to buy a certain number of them, and I had like so many that I had to reduce the numbers down. It's like a decent number of coins to get into. But I think I did say VT80A link. Tezos. Myth. Ontology, One Harmony, Algo, and there was something else. XLM. Maybe I already said that. Oh, gosh, I don't remember. There was one more in there. Either way, I tried to narrow it down to 10. So if I have 10, that's enough. And I can put my money in there, and it's like a symmetrical number, too, that I can put in each one. The ones that I think will go farther and sooner are the ones that's going to get my money first, and the other ones I'm going to add in incrementally. Or I'm going to add all of it in incrementally and play this really, really carefully. Also, fellas, I want you to see something on Pearl. Don't tell me this thing can't come down here and shit the bed. Tell me I'm wrong. Look how big that head and shoulders is. That is nasty, fellas. You sure you want to play this game right now? Look at that. Boy. That is nasty. Frank, that is nasty, dude. I really don't like the way that looks now that I saw that. Goodness gracious. Any other ones look like that? Nah, this one's not as symmetrical. Nope. Did Seller look like this? It did, didn't it? Yeah. Seller looks more similar. I don't see a big head and shoulders here unless you count this. Then you got a downfall, downfall, downfall. You usually don't get that many in a row. You maybe one more, and then you're back up. And this is most certainly going to death cross. This is why we do that. That's right. All right. Anybody else got anything? It's almost 12:30. If I stopped here, that would be roughly an hour and a half. And I'm super sleepy. And I have to go to work tomorrow. I know I usually do like 2 a.m. But my energy is just a little low today. I actually worked today. I did a whole lot of repairs, and it ended up not even working. And I was pissed. The supply house gave me the wrong parts. And it's not that complicated. The numbers are on the box. Oh, whatever. Alright. Yeah, Cocos is still doing its thing. Yeah, I don't see any others that look fantastic to me. I just don't see any others that look so fantastic. We'll have to play the rest by ear. I'm curious what's going to happen, y'all. I'm very, very anxious to see if we get some down here. Because if we do, it's going to come down to this either R2 or that 886 line. One of them, okay? One of them. I'm not sure which one, but we'll see. All right, so yeah, I think we'll get off here at an hour and a half. That's much nicer than the 3 hours. I'll be back at 5:30 again. I was up a little early this morning, believe it or not, but 5:30 I'll be back up and we'll do some more. To the guys in the group, y'all are badasses. I thank you so much. To the guys that aren't here, hey, I know you can't be here for everyone. To the lurkers, man, hey, bro, don't be afraid to talk to me. I'm not an asshole, okay? I'll talk to you and I'll chop it up with you all day long. We don't have to like me. We don't have to agree. It's fine. Agreement is not required in this space. Agreement is not required. Come on, let's talk about it. Anyway, next stream, we'll get a little lit. I have some liquor. I'll buy some liquor this weekend. We'll get a little lit. We'll get a little tipsy. We'll have some fun. Till then, I appreciate everybody stopping in. I appreciate everything you guys do.